Sade used to be so fun. Now she's so boring. She's
You boring?
so boring. So boring. We will go somewhere and I'm like,
Boring.
why are you so boring?
I
Like,
have one
do
cocktail and
something.
go to
Like,
bed.
we're trying to go out, you boring ass old lady.
Their level of Sade used to be so funny.
Grandma.
Sade used to get us into white vans with unknown drugs and unknown people and be in a pool with 12.
Hey guys, welcome back to 8 at the Table. My name is Amanda, and today we have Girl Talk with Black Girls Texting podcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself individually and let them know about your podcast.
I'm Sade. I'm a Leo. I'm from Brooklyn. And I'll let the girls tell you more about the podcast so that I'm not taking up all the mic time.
Not normal Leo behavior. I am Chelsea. I am also from Brooklyn, but I live in Los Angeles.
I'm Glynn from Bed-Stuy, still in Bed-Stuy. Gang, gang. Yeah, we're Black Girls Texting. We're just talking off camera about how we all grew up together. We've known each other for over 10 years. We've been in many iterations of a group chat. It started with 10 people. It has whittled down.
Chopped.
The last 3 remaining in the chat.
Okay, so you mentioned that you guys known each other for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing the podcast?
Almost 5
5?
years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Almost 5 years. But it started from our group chat. It was inspired by a big group of us. There was kind of an age range. Chelsea's the youngest. She tries to say she's 25, but she's 30 years old. I love you very
We're not going
much.
to say how old she really is.
And we were all at different stages in our life. Some of us were still in college. Some of us were post-grad, going into the work field. And we were realizing that there were so many things that we needed to learn from each other. So we kind of depended on one another to learn about work things, dating, financial advice, navigating changes with your family and friendships. And so we had this big group chat of maybe 10 girls.
Yeah.
And we were like, we should do a podcast and talk about this. Number one, if you know anything about podcasting, a podcast of 10 likely will not work. But
We
also
had a whole bunch of people at one point.
really?
At one time on the mic?
Well, we used to have a big couch, and there would be a lot of us. There would be chairs everywhere. 8. Yeah,
Yeah,
8. No, we had
Well,
8.
yes, 8.
Right?
No, yeah, there was
20?
There was 8. 8 at the table, but there was more of us.
Wow.
Recording at one time.
And what
You guys are
happened?
probably
Did
very
you
respectful?
did you
Maybe
guys
not.
no,
take
we weren't.
a-
It was.
You guys
everyone was talking over each other. It was
Yeah.
pretty chaotic.
Right.
you guys went to Miami and got into a fight?
No, but
Just
we don't
kidding.
talk. We don't talk about Miami.
Right, exactly. The
So
friend
much
groups
about
always
the
fall out in Miami.
No, honestly.
Yeah, you always fall out on
Honestly,
Miami.
I honestly didn't believe that to be true until the beginning of this year. Honestly.
Don't
We can
do a
get
group
into
trip
it
to
unless
Miami.
you're not ready. We could talk about it
I'd love
offline.
to know.
But that's really interesting that your podcast started from the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So let's just hop right into it. The guys want to know what the girls talk about in the group chat. So what is your group chat like now that it's whittled down to 3 of you?
Well, we are talking about you guys.
Oh,
Guys.
The guys.
Oh, the guys. I was
Yeah,
about to
you're
say
in
8
there.
at the table.
No.
We're in the group chat.
Relationships. We talk family. We talk finances. Glenn is really bad at that. So I'm always trying to help her. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, she's here throwing everybody
shade.
under the bus here.
Running it up.
We talk about career advice. It's a little bit of everything. People think that it's just mess, but it's actually it's a mix of constructive and then also being messy. I think it's a nice balance.
Well, I think
Yeah.
what's kind of interesting is you can chart our growth as women through the chat. You know,
Yes.
in our early mid-20s, it was giving bitch, I just woke up here. Now I'm getting a picture of Chelsea. Not that you were the one who said you woke up someplace, but you're sending us your finger with a ring on it. There's all these different.
Yes.
Oh, are we engaged?
She is.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, but it's funny that you said that it's like a balance, because when the topic was introduced to me, my head automatically went to like mess. Like things that I wouldn't want anybody to go in my phone and read.
Yeah.
But then one of our other co-hosts here, Erin, she was just like, "Oh, well, we talk about brunch and we talk about vacations." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, like things like that
Yes.
are spoken about." But my mind didn't go there. I'm like, "Oh, I'll be talking shit about other people. I'll be talking about, people that, we deal with, or, how it happened,
Yeah.
stuff like that."
I feel like it's just like the most authentic and
Raw.
expansive
Mm-hmm.
form of like modern day women communicating is the group chat. Like you can literally talk about everything, and that's why we're called Black Girls Texting. Like it's such a
Yeah, it makes so
banal,
much
simple
sense.
name, but like
Mhm.
we're just people. We do bad things, and we're wild sometimes, and we are also climbing up the corporate ladder, and we're also working on our health, and like we're just people, you know?
Not right now. I mean,
Not
they
now.
have been there, and I think that's like we're talking about this, like the growth. Like if you were to see our group chat when we were in our early 20s, it looked very different than when it looks like that now that we're all 30. And it'll look very different when we all, maybe settle down. And then I don't know, people go through ups and downs in life, but it's like one of those places where it's like low-key free therapy. Like you can go to your group chat and talk about like, yo, this person's getting on my nerves or blowing mine. We just had a talk where you were texting me and I called you and I was like, yo, what's good? Because you were pissed about something with work.
Yeah.
So like we're there to support one another, but then we're also 100% talking a lot of shit and talking about a lot of mess. But it's a nice balance now. I think it looks very different from when we were younger, but that's where it kind of was inspired.
That makes sense.
What kind of mess?
I mean, I think the messiest iteration of our group chat was the nude photos.
What are you
Please
talking about?
explain. Please explain.
We still have the shared album of all of our nudes.
Yeah,
Like,
why
if I
did you
ever
do that?
wanted to blackmail any of you, I have your breasts.
Number one, you don't have to blackmail
Everybody
me
blackmail.
because everybody has my breasts.
Oh my God. Yes, but that
Like,
I
you
think
can
that's,
go in any thread in my
like,
phone
any
and you'll
thread.
find that.
and that's like a part of the
Pick
group chat. Like,
somebody.
is this cute to send? Like, and we all vote on it.
We've literally done nude shoots of each other.
Yeah,
It's so iconic.
You guys are so like close.
that's support.
You're so close.
that under
Who
angle.
else is gonna get good shots of you to send out a mass text?
No.
No, I'm not getting, in the lips.
That's a lot.
Too much. That's for you to do in your. But I'll give you advice on how to do it.
Right.
Do you guys usually take each other's advice?
Ooh.
I don't listen to these girls.
Yeah, somebody don't take nobody advice.
No, because
I think
it's a good thing that you guys use, your group chat to, share things with each other. If you guys are feeling down about something, you guys worried about something, and your girls are there to uplift you and like help you through it. But it's like, are they really, or do you just need someone to vent to?
We were just talking about this actually the other day about like what kind of advice givers we are.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what kind of advice giver Sade?
I'm very blunt.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're
Sade
honest.
thinks most things like don't matter. It's like,
They don't.
well, it is what it is. You'd be like, not my monkey, not my show. Sometimes,
monkey, not
look,
my
see, I be-
circus. You
that's
got
what
it.
Not my circus. or
Yes.
Gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That's like that's what she says.
You have all
Not
my
real
sayings
advice.
down. I'm so fucking honored. Oh my
Like,
God.
Well,
Let me go take a
got
diazepam.
nothing. Yeah, Chelsea tries to give you a little bit more heart.
I think I'm very good at advice. Very good, very logical, pros and cons lists.
Why are you making that face?
Wait, there's a face being made.
Why are you making that face?
There's a face being made over here.
Sure, maybe you are. Pros and cons list?
Yeah, like, okay, what makes sense? Let's see all the perspectives and the sides.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give
Yeah.
you that.
I don't know. You seem pretty level-headed, so I was like, maybe she is the one friend that you both go to for advice.
Not when they want to hear the truth.
Yeah, I don't give you advice. You gonna say some shit? I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I feel like people know, like, do you actually want advice or do you just want to hear what you want to hear and, like, be soothed in the moment.
Absolutely. Everybody has a yes man friend. Everyone has a yes man friend, and sometimes that's the friend that they go to for advice.
Yes, men.
Because
you.
it's like, if that's what you want, that's what I'm on.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Anything you decide, it's a great idea.
Exactly.
And it's not.
Well, here's the thing. I'll keep it a buck with you. I'll be like, this doesn't make any sense, but like,
Do it.
do it. Who cares? Because you have one life to live. Should you be a good person 24/7 and God fearing? Blah. Yeah, sure. But like, fuck it. Send the bad text. Do
True.
the bad thing.
I told her yesterday
See, I would
that
never say do
connected
that.
with like an old fling, and all
Oh,
she said was,
God.
"Oh,
And what I'll say is that's a terrible idea. That's like putting on old underwear. Do not
You
reconnect
don't
with
know
an
who that
old fling.
is.
She knows who it is.
None of them
Duh.
deserve reconnecting.
No,
None.
not light skin.
Ooh.
Oh, I like
See,
him. Okay. Okay, maybe. That's the only one.
So this is the dynamic. You're picking up on how the dynamic is.
Okay, so the mess is usually your relationship drama. Have you guys ever had drama amongst yourselves?
Yeah.
Oh,
We started with 6 and now we are 3.
6 on the podcast?
So the first time we recorded a
the
podcast,
pilot, the like
Yeah,
very first pilot.
it was literally us like fucking around with like a
We had, like,
Yeti
one
mic in the
center.
middle of the living room and we were all just talking. But yes, that was six women.
So Glenn met this one young lady.
I did.
Call
It
her
was my fault.
Sarah.
It's my fault.
Glenn met
It's
Sarah.
the one young lady for
The
me
one
that
young
already
lady.
sounds
You
like
already
shade.
know.
I always
Glenn-
hated Sarah.
Glenn met this one young
Always.
lady. We're gonna call her Sarah.
Yeah.
She got pulled into our group. Myself, Glenn, and Sarah got very close. Sarah always kind of gave Chelsea shit.
Because she was the old hag in the group
Oh.
and I was the youngest and she was jealous.
There was like an odd dynamic there. Long story short, and you know it's not gonna be a long story short because we Black. We just be saying that with a preface like a long ass story.
Short story long.
Right, exactly. So Glenn and Sarah get into a whole big beef because Sarah talking shit about Glenn. I pull up like, yo, you talking shit about my friend. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, rider.
And
Except that she flipped on me.
I flipped on you?
Period. Did.
I didn't flip on you.
I don't
Anyways,
recall her flipping on you.
they had a big falling out. I kind of got involved in their falling out, and she was a potential podcast partner. One of my very best friends who we're no longer very close. You guys are still close. Was she
With Sarah, I'm not close.
potentially gonna be?
I
No.
was like, Sarah with you?
Mary.
No, and
Mary.
Many people, child.
It's a lot of
She was supposed to potentially be on it, but she and I had a falling out. So earlier, were we not talking about how men and women have very interesting friendship dynamics, and like women, it's very challenging to have long friendships? I am seeing what you're saying. I'm picking up on what you're putting down. So it's hard. I think it's hard.
I also think that like big groups of girls is tough.
It is.
Child. Remember, I used to run around screaming, "I don't like groups.
Yeah.
I don't like groups."
Glenn
I'm
would be like,
"No,
I
you
hate
don't
that we have a
listen
girl
to it."
group because we traveled the world together. Like we went to Asia, South America. Like we were
know,
together a lot. And it's just too many personalities, too many people like competing to be the closer friend. Like
that shit is weird.
Yeah. Oh my God.
people trying to put you in your place. You know, Sarah always tried to put me in mine, but Sarah's gone now.
Hey, Sarah from 8 at the Table.
Yeah.
Sarah's
Bye,
gone
Sarah.
Why we give these women white ass names?
Sarah and Mary. There's just no care there.
But yeah, I think like big friend groups are.
I think they're difficult as well.
Yeah.
I feel like people drop like flies from no, but I actually get a little jealous of people women that say like, oh, we've been friends since elementary school. I've known her all my life, and they just keep adding to their little group, and I'm just like, wow, like you guys are probably just some unproblematic women that you guys like stay
That's
so
fascinating.
tight knit for all of these years, because I don't know. I just feel like no matter what, there's always some falling out with somebody, and that probably leads you to not be that close to somebody because, now they're not close to this person.
can.
It's always just be like a little bit of a mess.
It can lead you to break up, but it can also lead you to become closer. I think that it is very natural for us, like in our romantic relationships, to go through shit and be like, we're going to work through it. But for some reason in our friendships, a lot of women are like, oh, we got into a fight, done, we're over. It's like, but I've known you for 10 years. Like, don't you think this is worth trying to work through it? And like, yeah, we had a falling out, but we're friends and we have a deep relationship just like you and your man. So let's work together and fix it, resolve it.
That's
Come,
all women though.
yeah, for sure. It's
No,
I
not.
think
about to be
those are like man crazy women.
Oh, the ones that stick with their,
Yeah, the one that no matter what he does, like I'm gonna stick beside him. Like, oh, he's sorry.
Oh, I hear what you're
I'm
saying.
going back.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
those are the ones that
Yeah.
want to keep that protected, and they don't think about any like that. Their relationship and that man is their priority, so they don't see
Mm.
anything else.
Mhm.
So I understand why they wouldn't really care to give a friendship a chance if they think that anything is wrong there, because that's their friendship is not their priority.
Yeah.
But Amanda, don't you think that women have a little bit more tolerance when it comes to their relationships than they do with their friendship? Like they might
Hell yeah.
tolerate a little bit more from their man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
there's
give
a
a more chance
extra
than they
layer
would.
there.
Well,
There's-
to be honest, I mean, I guess you're right. I don't know that kind of. I don't know
Right,
that
right.
because that's not me.
Yeah.
I like my friends, and I keep my friends right here, like,
Yeah.
very close to my heart, because a man can always leave and I can always get another one. Like, it's kind of hard to make new friends when you have like really tight friends, especially friends that you've been really close to and loved for years. Like,
Yeah.
you can't really find a friendship like that in everybody. So I kind of would work on friendships as much as I can.
Yeah. No, I
Not
agree.
to say that I'm not working on relationships, but
Right.
you know when a man gotta go.
That's true.
I'm kind
It's
of on the messier side of things.
Yeah.
We had a friendship coach on, and I was like,
Oh.
I hate when your girlfriends try to act like they're your nigga.
Like you're
Y'all
not
curse on
fucking or
here?
financing me.
I mean,
What does that mean? Like, can you elaborate?
Because I feel like there's different dynamic. Like at the end of the day, you'll have your ups and downs with someone that you're dating, like a man that you're dating, and there is a different element. Like there is a way different dynamic with your relationship with a man. There's sex involved. I'm not fucking you. So when like I have girlfriends and they start acting crazy, I'm like, I'm not your man. Like what is happening?
I always end up
I
with like
hear
clingy ass
you.
friends that be like,
acting like you're
Very
their
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that like when you have a disagreement with a friend, it's not a reason to just end the friendship. Is my
Agreed.
point.
Agreed.
1000%.
Agreed.
Hear
But
you.
don't like try to depend on me for all the things that you might think that you want out of a relationship dynamic, because you might just be missing something, which is like more of a heterosexual structure, but like man, woman. And I'm like,
Or a lover.
Well, I think that's just a
Right.
personal flaw.
yeah.
That's just a personal flaw, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's not really how friendships work. I'm not looking for everything that I need in a person in my friends.
There are those girls.
some
Yeah,
Sarah.
I had those. Sarah
And that's
was-
probably
Sarah was
because
like
they're
that
not
with me,
in a
child.
relationship, or they don't have anything else, personally going for themselves. So their friendships are all they have.
Mm-hmm.
That was the part.
Yeah, exactly.
Sarah, I think, in my opinion, would not like it when someone got a romantic partner.
Is Sarah codependent? Did she have some kind of codependency issues where she was?
Oh,
very...
I believe so.
Probably.
100%.
Yeah.
And so like the same shit that you might see in a dynamic, if she were to be in a relationship, like a romantic relationship with someone, like I hate to throw this term out, but like daddy issues, all of that would come up in the friendship dynamic. And then as a friend, for me, like I'm not trying to fill that role for you. Like I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but I'm not.
No, I think
that's
you're
not
I mean, it's not your responsibility.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a point where you do have to end the friendship because it's just unhealthy and
Mm-hmm.
it's too much of a burden at that point.
Do you guys have boundaries with each other? Like sometimes friends, because you guys are friends, those lines are a little blurred, especially when you've been friends for more than 10 years. Sometimes those lines are, do you either assert boundaries or you know which lines not to cross with each other?
I will say I think the lines are definitely blurred sometimes.
You think?
They were both shocked by that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was gonna say the opposite.
I mean, the fact that when we did have an argument,
Yeah.
it was like cussing and yelling. I wouldn't do that to a newer friend, if that makes sense.
Oh,
gonna
I'm
say,
like,
'cause
that's
you-
normal.
Right. I'm not gonna do that to a new friend because
Oh,
like,
wow. So we're
but an
fucking-
old friend, you can handle that.
Curse me out from the fucking.
You can handle a little
Were
cuss
you
out.
on the elliptical.
I was on the elliptical cursing them out. Yep. But we don't do that anymore.
Curse out too?
Yeah, it was mostly for Glenn, but you got it too.
I've seen cuss outs at the lawyer's table,
Oh.
in the lobbies, like all kind of stuff. I would say I was thinking about this today. I did talk about this in therapy a little bit. Like,
Oh,
the
you
mix of-
actually used the session.
damn. I could feel you in the next room, so I didn't want to like talk shit about you.
You can talk shit about me in your sessions because I be talking shit about you bitches in my sessions all day.
I don't go to therapy.
We can
I
get
believe
into
in
that.
God.
Yeah, this is the blurring of the fact that we're also friends, but then we're business partners.
Right.
I think that adds another layer.
Absolutely.
And
Which
another
we're getting
type of
better
boundary.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to respect each other as like partners.
right. But then, like, we're still friends.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's where shit gets a little interesting.
So do you guys just like mentally try to separate that, or do you like set up schedules so you'd be like, okay, this is business time, and
Yes.
we're not
Literally.
dealing with no other shit. We're not gossiping. We're not doing nothing else.
We
Like
have
this.
2 separate group chats. So there's
Yeah.
a business group chat and then there's a friend group chat. It's still the 3 of us, but one is called like business and one is called.
And sometimes they be putting a little mess in the business chat, and I get
I
like,
know. Sometimes I
"Oh."
And
forget.
then we'd be like, stop putting that in this chat. But we literally will separate the 2. So like if you just want to talk shit and be friends,
Mhm.
that's in literally one group chat. And then if it's like, yo, you need to record this ad for the podcast, or like we're discussing meetings or anything like that goes in a separate group chat. So that's how
Yeah.
we have started to differentiate, because when it was all in one, it was getting crazy. It would be like, hey, can you record this ad? This nigga just left my house and ate my ass. And I'd be like, okay, wait, I'm sorry.
What's the
Um,
priority here?
Right. Like, what should I reply to first? I'm
Right.
very excited for you and the ass eating, but there's
Can I get
money.
this money.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we had to be very clear about like differentiating the 2.
Yeah. And I also think working together and being friends, there's like a different like care politic. Like if I know Sade's going through something, but like it's technically her turn to do the ad, it's like she's going through something. Like we'll take it.
I don't care about it. Look, she wouldn't extend us
I
that
would
grace.
Right.
never do
Sade'd be like,
I'd be
fuck
like,
you.
record the ad, bitches. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, you got to know your friends, I guess.
Well, that's nice and that's smart to separate, because I know that's very difficult for people to do that. Like I know people don't like to get into business with their friends, or they can't like even communicate with their friends about anything beyond gossip or beyond relationships. So it's a nice dynamic that you guys have.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the progressiveness of it. Like we could sit down and talk about getting bread.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Can you guys touch on this, like this thing that happens when because you spoke about it a little bit, when you have a friend who almost is consumed by you? You're not asking. It
Mm.
creates kind of like a mother-daughter dynamic where now you've become a caretaker.
Go ahead, Glenn,
And
because
I'm
you
like,
be
well,
taking
and
in
can
all
you
the
speak on that-
strays.
that- type of
Glenn's
female
house is
dynamic?
the
The stray house,
orphanage.
the fucking orphanage.
She loves people that need
So you're
help.
the caretaker.
All the time. I don't know what it is.
I'm like, why do they live with you now?
They be on my couch.
You don't become like
making
annoyed and
meals,
resentful.
dinners, breakfast.
You
rubbing
make the
many
meals.
backs. Yes, I make meals
And rub the backs.
Yeah, you need to stop.
So
I don't even
right,
tell
you're a
them.
giver. You like to do nice things for people.
I don't
Do you
know,
ever get
it's-
tired of it?
It's like these certain types of people that just come around.
I think you
Well,
like
that's it.
saving people.
Oh God, I know. I'm like it's dark. I have like a savior complex.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
No, that's a thing. It is a thing.
It's like, yes.
I was just gonna say I had a friend. Like most recently, I had one of those, and she had to get the chop. And I think that ended the cycle. You know,
Sarah or Sarah's little raggedy friend?
not even her. Most
Another one?
recently,
Girl.
Felicia.
Who is the other stray?
Felicia.
Not the name.
Oh, the one who I got to fight with.
Oh,
Fuck her.
Jesus.
Bye, Felicia.
Literally, bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Like this girl, they just literally like to come over and just like set up
You welcome them in, you let them do that.
because it's like cute for the first few days, you know? We're like, yeah, let's watch a movie.
What's cute about
Let's get
somebody
ice cream
using your
together.
electricity
You're
and
here, let's hang out. Yeah, girl, I know, me too. I just got like a roommate, probably.
Maybe a
What
pet.
be their
Siblings,
situations?
Oh my God.
What be their
Ferret.
situations?
Kicked
Why?
out of their house, like all kind of stuff.
lost their
Lost
job.
job.
I actually had a friend who was like that, right? She took in one of her close friends because she got kicked out of her house, right? And she has a guest room, so she let the friend stay in the guest room. Her mom was okay with it, because my friend still lives with her mom. So,
Wow.
yeah, she brought somebody else into her mom's house.
Mm.
And this girl came with a dog. And she stayed.
Were they black?
for- Oh, well, my friend that took the girl in, she's Hispanic.
Okay.
Her mom's super nice, super sweet. But the girl that came with the dog, yes, she was black. Damn, why'd you ask me that?
Like black people have,
But
No dog.
she stayed for maybe a couple of months. Maybe it got to
That's a lot.
maybe 3 or 4 months, and she kind of just like stopped coming home sometimes and wouldn't really say anything. Mind you, she has her dog living there, so it's just like, where
Who's watching the dog?
where are you going? And you're not like telling me anything. Like,
You leave
So the
nobody's
house is
walking the
shitty?
dog or whatever. And she, I don't know, they ended up falling out, but in the
Yes,
weirdest
sure.
way, because she literally just came one day and got her stuff and never got her dog.
She left the dog?
And
So
she
the
kept
dog was
she
still at
kept
the
saying
house?
like, "Oh, let me know when you're at the house. I'll come get the dog." But she never came and got the dog. So
Oh, so
till
this
this
dog
day,
is going outside.
till this day that
Well, the
they
dog
they
didn't do
don't talk
anything.
anymore, and she's always kept that dog.
Well, yeah, you can just throw the dog out. It's a living
I am
being.
taking the dog to a
the
fucking
pound?
shelter. Are you kidding me?
Sade.
Her mom got really attached
So
to the
mean.
dog, so they wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Keep,
Well, if
they
someone
wanted
wants to
keep
care
her.
for this dog, but you already lost me with the bitch came in and then I'm sorry.
But
not
the
to call your
story,
friend a bitch.
the story always blows my mind because I was like, how can anyone do this?
Never. Never. That's crazy.
Wait, okay. This makes you think about that TikTok with the lady that went to Miami. We were talking about this earlier with her friend. Did y'all see this?
Which
No.
one?
This lady from Canada goes. Okay, she loans her friend like $1,000 because her car got
Wouldn't do it.
possessed or something.
Damn, you wouldn't loan
Never-
$1,000?
She doesn't
No.
get the money back for like 3 or 4 months,
That's a little bit too much for a
and
loan.
then they decide. to go to Miami together 4 months later.
Oh, so you need $1,000 and you going to Miami?
Right, you should be staying home.
She's like, okay, but before we go on the trip, I need my bread. So she gives her $700, and then they get to Miami, and then she's in Forever 21 shopping a bunch, and she's like, sis, you still owe me like $300. Like, what's good?
It sounds like one of your friends.
Shut up, chill. She finally pays her back, but then they start going out to eat, and the friend is eating off her plate the whole time, never paying for anything, until they go to the beach and they meet some men that are like, yo, I'll buy you food, I'll buy you drinks. Then, of course, the friend starts boozing.
You better activate
eating.
the thought.
Yes. Apparently, she gets blackout drunk to the point that everybody has to escort her back to the room. And the room was on the girl who was owed money's card. They get up to the room. She orders some food for the girl to make her feel better, and she's blacked out. She's like, "Why'd you order food to the room? You trying to charge me? I'm kicking you out the hotel." Goes crazy. I'm like, "Sis, I'm trying to help you. You owe me money," and they fell out. Never became friends again.
Anyone who has the audacity, low-key caucasity, because I feel like that's how they be moving,
They were black.
to owe me money and then go on a trip is not my friend. I'm sorry. And that's
that
why I don't
happens
get
to me
involved
too.
with friends and money. You are not gonna look me in the face and owe me money and then go on a trip with me. I'm not going with you nowhere. I'm not even going with you down the block. I'm not going through the corner store to get a water that's $1.50 because that's $1.50 on your tab. You've got me completely
No,
fucked
to
up.
be honest, even with
Absolutely
the
not.
700, I would just make her pay for every single thing in Miami.
For the trip, exactly. Yep.
I'm like, every restaurant bill is on you, and even if you
Interest.
yeah, interest. Because I was gonna say, even if you
No,
pass the $300, everything is still on you.
'Cause
I
I've been
think
waiting
if
for
you're
months.
I think if you're lending, I think if you're lending a friend money, okay, don't just cut me off when I say this, okay?
I won't.
I think when you're
waiting.
lending a friend money, you lend money because it's out of the goodness of your heart. You don't even expect it back, right? But I think you do look at the friend sideways if they take advantage of you and they choose not to. But like, I'm not giving you money if it's going to stress me out because I need the $1,000 back.
Yes,
Then you shouldn't have given me $1,000 if it's going to be such a big deal.
My mom says
But
that.
I, as a decent person, as soon as I got $1,000, I'm not going to Miami. I'm giving
Right,
it to you.
That's my problem. How are you on a trip?
That's the point. My mom says never lend money that you ever expect to get back.
Yeah,
So I
don't-
get
just don't
that.
lend
if
it.
I lend you money and you need $1,000 and I'm never gonna get it back, fine.
I'm just giving it to you as
It's
my
giving
friend.
charity. I might try to write it off on my taxes.
Hmm.
However, you better be in the house
Not you clocking
making
them.
every meal. You better bake your own fucking bread.
You have food at home.
Right. You have food at home. Like, I'm not. If I see you out at a restaurant, if I see you on a trip, if I see you doing anything luxurious, I'm vexed. It's not fucking happening. And that's why I don't lend people money. Because I know how I am.
Well, I know not to borrow from you.
No.
Yeah,
This is
no.
not a
but-
bank.
No, but borrowing is borrowing. Borrow means you're getting back. Because honestly, I feel like $1,000 is too much to not expect back.
That's
100%.
That's not a, oh, here's the $1,000. Like, go handle your business. Like, I'm gonna give you $1,000 if you're in dire need for
Right.
$1,000.
Like you need a medical surgery or something.
Like you gotta.
Who's
And
that
it
man?
has to be dire need for you to come ask me for money anyway. I'm just saying, for me personally, like anybody asking me for money, you need money from me?
I've been asked to loan money. I've just like fronted hotels, Airbnbs, and had to chase.
And then chase people down for your money.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand where you guys are coming from, but I also think like the opposite side of it is also weird. Like when you have those friends that like, I bought you a drink, so now I'm chasing you around for you to buy me a
That
drink
shit is
back.
trifling.
Like you're mad weird. We're friends. Like it's gonna get evened out. Like
No, I
sometimes
agree.
I buy the drink, sometimes you buy the drink, sometimes I get the Uber,
If
sometimes
they're
you.
a
We're not
genuine friend.
keeping tab, you weirdo. Like it's it's not that deep.
If they're a genuine friend, because there are
Yeah.
people that would be like, yeah, let's go like
And then you end up
this
always
for
paying.
that.
No,
Exactly.
That was me with my friends in LA a couple years back. It was kind of like, well, who's gonna pay for the Uber this time? Who's calling the Uber?
Oh,
And
LA.
we would all just sit around like,
Before I
so
couldn't wait to see who
nobody
picked up
called the
their
Uber?
phone. Nah, 'cause
Nobody was pulling out their
using my
phone.
That's kind of
No-
nobody. Would
Nobody was
So y'all
pulling
don't
out
wanna
their
go
phone. So
home?
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be in the room when the Uber's called. Let me know.
Yeah, whenever y'all feel
No, high key. You have to get friends and money gets very, very strange. Like I know certain people who we have a friend. I
Oh.
don't do things with her anymore. And Glenn will be like, she feels left out. I don't give a fuck if you feel left out. Get your finances in order because there's a difference between me being a friend for you. We could be friends and go to the park and then you trying to be a friend, go out to dinner, but then I'm paying for the dinner or I'm fronting money for things. No.
Yeah, I would prefer you say ahead of time, like, I don't really have it right now, but I'm down to go, but I don't have it. And I'd be like,
Are they oblivious?
No. I have a question.
no, some people think they slick.
No, they want you to feel sorry for them and be like, no, we want you to come. I'll pay for you
Hold
because
on.
I've
We have
been
a
that
friend
friend
that-
before.
Hold on.
This doesn't work.
come,
We
just
have a
come.
friend. Every time we go out, they order chicken wings and water.
What?
And
No,
Oh,
And be like, I only got chicken wings.
It's not working.
well,
that's not what I was saying.
No.
Whoa. What you
I
about
got
to
a
say?
story.
Oh, what are you about to fucking say? This fucking story?
No, I'm not going to talk about the person you're thinking of. But when you said LA, it gave me alarm bells because I went to Tao, which everyone knows is like overpriced
Yeah.
food, right?
My friend said that to me the other day. I thought Thai was so cheap.
I mean, it's not like it's. Oh, you read.
Hey,
Well,
no,
I'm not saying. I'm not.
No, is it?
I'm
just
saying.
you?
I'm saying for.
$1,000 is not cheap. You spend it $600-700 at
Yeah.
Amanda
Yeah.
doesn't pay when she goes to town.
No, I do.
I'm gonna say who's
I
the
do.
pro?
I went to a dinner at Tao, right?
Oh,
Not
this
a big
story,
deal.
This story.
But we're at a table of let's say 10 women. Everyone's getting cocktails, and everyone's eating. Fine, whatever. But someone was at the table and they didn't eat. All they got was edamame, white rice, but they were drinking. Right before the bill comes, sis gets up, gives everyone a hug and a kiss on both cheeks, very classy, and dips.
odd.
No money.
You still got drinks, you still got your edamame, and you still got your white rice. Put something down. Like even if I ordered that, I'm paying my fair square. But like, even if you're like, well, I didn't eat a full meal, put something down.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't just leave. Like that was the craziest, classless. That's not a word.
No, honestly,
Shit I've ever
I told myself
experienced.
that I wasn't gonna do any birthday dinners
No.
anymore this
I'm
year.
done with birthday
I'm actually
dinners.
going
If
to
I'm coming
one
to your birthday, you
next
pay.
weekend.
I was gonna say, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Same.
But my friend,
Oh.
my friend, she's turning 30, and this is all she's doing for her birthday. So I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll come to the fucking birthday dinner.
Yeah.
But if that's all you're doing, I'm gonna come to the birthday dinner. But I write this on social media all the time. Birthday dinners is a no for me. If that's what you're gonna do for your birthday, please count me out.
Right.
After a
I'll
certain
take you
age,
to dinner
though,
on your own.
You gotta
have to
take.
pay for the
You have to
dinner.
pay for the bill.
Yeah.
For the
Sorry.
group.
Let's talk about birthday dinners. I want to stay here.
I think it is the classy thing to do as the birthday person and at our age.
Yes.
It's my birthday. I'm inviting y'all out. Celebrate me, but I got it covered, right? That's the classy,
Agreed.
you have a little money thing to do. But if my friend is like, oh, y'all got me, I'm paying for her. I'm not badgering her about paying for her own birthday dinner. That's weird. It is her birthday. I think it's an age thing. I think it's a point in life thing. Like in my 20s,
We're
yes,
correlating
friends.
age with increase in salary
Remember,
and
even
income.
in my
But
20s,
I think
we
it's a
still
difference
paid for
though.
the birthday
When you invite me
did.
to your birthday dinner because you are throwing yourself a birthday dinner, you should be paying for
You
it.
take the bill.
Agreed.
But if
Yeah.
my girlfriend say, "Oh, we're gonna take so and so out
Yes.
for their
Dinner.
birthday," then
Yes.
that means that we
That's
are
true.
sharing their-
That's the
That's
difference.
a good different- yeah.
It's the difference between being invited versus something being planned.
And I think that was actually the point in this viral video that he's talking about. But just for me, and when I go out to birthday dinners, that kind of really doesn't matter. If it was you that planned your own birthday dinner or we decided to take you out, nobody lets the birthday person pay for their
Yeah,
own
I mean,
dinner.
yeah, at the end of the day, honestly, if you did invite me out, I might be like, oh, I want to do something for you. Or we might all like huddle up and be like, we just going to get it, even though she had intended to get it.
Yeah.
I think that would happen. Like,
When I was 21, I did like a really big private birthday dinner at SDK, and that I paid for myself.
Amanda, where we
But
going
that's how I
after?
see it. Right? Like, you're hosting
We're
an
out
event,
tonight.
No, yeah, and I
like,
invited,
multiple people, then you cover it.
yeah, and
For
I covered
sure.
it. And
Yeah.
everyone, they came and, you know, they
That's
ate. But it's like a regular birthday dinner,
Yes.
making reservations to go somewhere that we're all going. At this age, and I'm 25, you guys are 30. You said it.
I'm
You said it.
25,
I
Amanda.
It hurt more coming from you.
Really, I felt that in my
Right. I was
chest.
like,
When you sang it,
was the-
felt like a.
Okay.
I related.
In our age ranges, I just feel like we don't allow.
we're
the
Gen
birthday-
Z, right? Gen Z?
I'm the first year of Gen Z, so I might as
Same.
well be a millennial. Okay.
First year of Gen
No,
Z.
you don't be millennial.
Come on over. It's
But-
expensive.
Yeah, I feel like the birthday person they don't pay. I feel
I
like when you're out with
agree.
genuine friends, they don't
Agree.
allow it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely agree. I feel like the expectation is don't assume that we're gonna pay for you, but bitch, we're gonna pay for you because
Yes.
you're our friend.
No, yeah.
But sometimes you pick like a expensive ass place,
Right,
and, then
and
you
don't
feel
go
bad.
crazy.
It's like, damn, sorry, like I really wanted to go here. Like,
right.
Yeah.
you know,
Like my 25th birthday that just passed. It was so glorious.
it's a great birthday.
I had an incredible birthday. It was like I thought I was doing nothing for my 25th. And then we get to the place and it's like all my friends from New York. I had a friend from London there. And
All of us flew to LA.
everyone flew to LA, which in my opinion that's their gift. You know, they spent money.
I was gonna say, damn, I didn't get you.
I know. It's okay. No, your
I
gift,
just
their
remembered.
gifts were coming to LA and surprising me. No one ruined the surprise. And
I'll pay for the spa.
when we go to the Korean spot. Okay. And, you know, I thought people were buying me drinks the whole time, but it was open bar and it was open
Classy.
food. That's classy. It's,
Classy.
I'm inviting, well, it wasn't me because it was a surprise, but it's for me and you're coming to celebrate me. Your presence is the gift.
Child, if I had to fly out there and then I had to pay for food and drinks.
Oh, if it was a cash bar,
And you were expecting a gift.
If it was a cash bar, we would have been talking about you.
They'd be like, her nigga is broke. He got no money.
What the fuck is this? A cash bar?
I wouldn't be talking shit about that.
So are you guys saying that
I wouldn't.
there's levels to it? That
There's
you
levels.
should know what level you're playing on?
Yeah.
If you're like a TGI Friday type of level with your girls,
Yes.
don't invite all your girls to Philippe.
We can't relate.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't even
But-
nod because I don't understand it.
What's wrong with TGI Fridays, brother?
No,
I've never been.
Really good ribs.
No, they do.
In Atlanta though.
I've never been
I
there.
don't know about in New York.
Well, I only been to
Like
Fridays in New York and Trinidad. Actually,
like the
Are you Trinidadian?
yes, I am. Who is?
Tanika.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we're friends.
Me too.
Are we friends?
We're about to put you in the
Put me in the chat.
Yes.
group chat. Oh, this is gonna get good. This is
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
love
good.
that.
But yeah, there's levels. I feel like ultimately when you're friends, you know what the fuck is up. Like they're never gonna try no bullshit with me because they already know it's not gonna fly. And same with them.
And I just have no desire. But there, while there's levels, I think some individuals don't understand their own level, and so like, oh, does that sound bad?
no,
That
I
was
was
Oh,
deep.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't we're going to coach steak?
Oh.
Oh, now you're saying
Shh. And you know that for you got to move this to this account and move and all that stuff. Do it before the check comes or before we sit at the table. Do it in the hotel room.
or just say I can't go.
Or say you can't go. 'Cause I don't like that.
Or just leave before the check comes.
No, don't do
No,
that.
because I
You're
will
getting
beat your ass.
chopped. If oh gosh, you're just getting cut off.
You're getting caught off the
and
next
a small
trip.
ass beat.
A small ass beating.
Mini ass beat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. I'm not expecting all my friends to move how I move or do the things that I do. But just keep it a buck. I'm not your mom and I'm not your man. So don't put those expectations onto me. Absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Now, if you can tell me, hey, I don't have the funds right now, but I'd love to come to
Mhm.
dinner. Like, can you spot me? I might find that generosity in my heart. Not 100%. There might be. You might catch me on a
Then
good
it's on
day.
her to pay for two.
Glenn gonna do it.
No.
Glenn will always do it. Glenn will do it every time. Just ask Glenn. She gonna say yes.
Glenn, you got all
Glenn,
the-
where are we going after?
Ask Glenn. She gonna say sure.
Yeah, open up your orphanage
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
No, literally, I paid for a brunch recently because I wanted the points, and then it's been like 3
You
weeks.
not
since
getting the Venmo.
Thought you wanted the
You're not
points.
getting the
I haven't
Venmo.
sent the Venmo request yet, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, that's
one
a.
of them just quit her job, and the other one only had
Oh,
2 drinks.
fuck
That's
you
not
know,
your
you went to
business.
brunch.
That's not your
You went
business.
to brunch.
Yeah.
So I should send the Venmo request, right?
You
I'll
should.
Send
take
it
a
for
picture
you.
of the- I gotta sit there and itemize.
But if
the
it's
bill.
already,
Yeah,
when did you
No,
go to
split it
brunch?
It was
evenly.
like almost 3 weeks ago now.
You don't have to itemize.
Okay,
the
no,
bill.
I feel like a random Venmo request, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I agree.
Yeah,
I
you
think
kind
that
of missed
should
your
just
window.
Shoot them a text like, "Hey, I totally forgot to, ask you guys for that money for brunch the other day. I'm just now remembering. Do you mind sending this right now?"
Yeah, and just send
say
send
that.
a picture of the receipt.
Because the slip in with the Venmo request is a little shady. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
It
It's
is.
shady.
It is. I hate a late Venmo
I-
request. Ugh.
I do hate a late Venmo request, but I have no problem hitting remind.
Oh, I hit that
I don't
reminder.
give a fuck. If I send you the Venmo,
And when-
pay
when
me,
you-
and if you
when
don't,
expire
I'll
the
remind
reminds,
you.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
send
you
a
wanna
new
you wanna know
request.
how I've gotten
Yeah.
lately
Yeah.
with like splitting things with people? I'd be like, so let's open the app.
At the
this is what
table.
at the fucking
I should have did it at the
table.
table.
At the table.
That's because you have trifling friends.
Listen, I gotta watch these people. People be acting crazy.
Yeah, good thing for me, my friends pay me back. So, and I don't have friends where it's like, you bought me a drink, so I buy you a drink, and no. It's
Right,
kind of
tit
like
for tat.
we
I
take
don't feel
turns.
like that. Sometimes that's not really always too petty for me. Like I went out with my friend the other day, and it was just like it was a very crowded bar, and it didn't really make any sense for both of us to like take out our money. I was just like, okay, I'll pay for the drinks right now when we come back for round 2. Like,
Right, you got it. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Who's
That's it.
keeping tab?
okay,
Yeah.
if a friend invites you out to an event,
Yeah.
and it's say 7-course meal, dining experience, and the dining experience is say $400 per person. What do you
say?
What do you think that is a reasonable amount to ask your friends to pay? Like, should you tell them it's $400 per person? Should you say $150 per person, or do you not ask them to pay anything at all?
It depends on what you have. Like, if I know my rich ass friend is asking me for money, I'm gonna be like, girl, bye. I'm not coming. If I know it's a friend that's has enough to comp some of it, there's that. If I know it's a friend who just wants to have the experience, and I'm interested in the restaurant, then I'll pay whatever. It depends on like what I want to do. But I
Yeah.
feel like you have to, you're taking your friend's finance. You know, people be like, I don't want to be in your pockets. You be in your friend's pockets. Just be
I hear
honest.
you.
In our
Just be
pockets.
honest.
I don't know. I like the way you're describing this. It sounds fabulous. I'm like, where do I?
Well, let's go to
let me
per
put my card
se.
down. Like,
Let's go to
I'm
per se.
always down.
You
for,
and
like,
I will talk about it. We'll be like, yo, are we balling out? Are we going
Let's
crazy? Let's
fucking
go
do it.
crazy. But with your little orphan friends, you can't do that.
No, I'm not asking them. I'm not.
I feel like
I
just
feel like
go.
it definitely depends on the friend, don't you
Depends
think?
Depends on the friend.
And there are some friends. There are like some friends that are a little bit more on the tripe side that then want to ask you to pay money to go to a dinner like that. I can hear you that you're like, girl, why are we going there?
Right.
Should you even be going
'Cause
there?
they probably still owe you money for a trip.
Right.
Probably.
I feel like when I said that, I meant like I think it depends on how close you are to the person, because sometimes I go out for people's birthday because they invited me, and it's just like, you know, they probably want a lot of people to come out, you know, and it's nice for them to even think about, you know, inviting me. So I'm gonna go and show support. But if that means dishing out $400, I'll stay home.
Right.
Just want to
Yeah.
have a full room of people and make it a thing, and I don't even really know you like that.
Yeah.
That is a thing. You're
Yeah.
right.
That is
Yeah.
weird.
No,
For
ahead
you,
of
tell
time
me
what
in
I'm gonna pay.
advance. Yeah,
It's
tell me in
handled and it's
advance what the
done.
cost is gonna
Yeah.
be, and then I'll send you the money and it's done. But again, I think it kind of depends on the person and where they're at. So yeah, I'm very much watching your pockets and your income. Like one of my rich ass friends, I'm not.
You're not
doing
gonna give
that.
her the money?
You just
I'm not
expect her to
going.
pay all the time?
If I'm thinking of certain friends who will try to invite me to these like 5-star type places and then expect me to drop $400 when I'm
But you
like,
would drop it
But
with
that's
us.
probably
so why
the-
wouldn't you drop
That's
it with
probably
them?
the type of friend that will ask you for $150 instead of the whole $400.
yes, and that I can do.
And that
A
you want.
subsidized.
But I'm saying
experience.
if you can if you can afford the 400, like you'd pay the 400 with a friend that makes
yeah, but
the
that
same as
400
you.
looks very different when your daddy is giving you money towards your rent.
That's not your
and your
business.
daddy is
That's
giving
not
you
your
money
business.
Give me
towards-
her
So then
pockets.
I don't need to go.
Oh, you live in those pockets.
I don't need to go.
Because my thing is,
I
and
need to
and
go.
that's interesting that you say that, because I actually have a friend who, they will never watch this, but they don't watch podcasts, I hope. But they have a lot of money, and so whenever we go out with them, they pay for everyone all the time, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable because I don't want you to feel like you're not my friend to pay for me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Paying for
I'm
it.
not saying
they would pay
that.
for everyone.
That feels
And if I was there, they would just
unnecessary.
pay for me too.
Yeah.
What do they do?
She like, who are
I'm not.
I'm like,
Who are
I'm
they?
not here.
I'll tell you off camera. They might watch this.
Here's the thing though. I don't expect a friend to pay for things all the time, but I have a handful of daddy still footing the bill. I don't pay rent. I don't pay my car note. I don't really pay any bills. And I live a certain lifestyle. But now I want to invite you out and expect you to pay in the pay grade of the lifestyle that I live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're assuming like,
No,
oh,
babe.
we can all do it.
No, babe.
Yeah. And like that's
No,
annoying.
that's not what it's giving.
But okay, I think the distinction I'm making though is you can do it. You're just choosing not to because they have money. Because if you and I went out, you do it.
Sure, yeah, 100%.
So you can do it. You just feel like you're entitled to their daddy's
Yes,
money.
Correct. I am.
Oh, wait.
I am.
I need to clarify too. That's
Right, because I don't feel that way.
What's unclear? I made it.
Her friend is rich, so therefore her rich friend should
like
pay.
The assumption of like, yeah, you
You
guys
can't
should
assume-
pay.
Just because you have a
Because
rich
we all
friend,
can pay. Not that the friend is gonna pay.
but just
the
because you have
friend
a,
is living in a la la land of
but
like,
that's not your
everybody can
life.
pay.
Just because you have a rich
Exactly,
friend,
so
it's
don't
not.
invite
No,
me
I don't
there.
want them to pay
Don't
for
invite me to your $500 meal. Put me in your 150 bracket or and below.
But if I invite you, you have no problem. You can afford it.
Right, because that's the
Bracket.
experience we are joining and enjoying together in our same.
So do you
So
think
that's not your real friend.
lifestyle.
do you think it's possible that you would tell if she invited you to the same
Yeah,
restaurant,
she
the
gonna
same
go.
experience?
coming.
Do you think that you would look at the menu or look at this place and be like, "Oh, damn, this seems like a little expensive"?
No.
If I wanted to go, I would go with them. Yes.
She's
But
gonna
if
go.
it's one of my rich ass friends that don't pay for shit, absolutely, bitch. What? Take your allowance and pay for the meal.
Oh, Sade.
That's bold.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's bold.
I'm sorry, y'all know exactly
I
who
have a
the
person in
caliber
my
of friends I'm
mind,
talking about.
yeah.
These are not M's, these are B's. You're fine.
No, but I've same, but I don't
You don't
expect
know the
that.
situation. Maybe they got cut off or like
they didn't get cut off.
maxed out their allowance.
No,
for the
they're
month.
fine. Or I'm not coming.
But it's not your money.
Then I don't have to come. If you want me there so bad, pay for the meal.
That's not your friend.
Right. That means it's not your real friend because the only way you're willing to spend time with them is if they cover your bill.
It's not about them spending time. Pick a different location. But if you're adamant about going to the 7-course meal that is $500, then you need to subsidize this experience. Now, if I want to go with you,
Bold.
She loves saying
If
subsidized.
I- it is subsidized.
Bold
if I
face.
want to go with you because we've been like, oh man, we've been eyeing this restaurant. Let's go together. I've planned this.
Don't say
as an
me. You calling me
experience.
broke?
No. I planned. now, my poor friends. We'll plan it out. It's a splurge. But my rich ass friends, no, bitch, come on now, because you know the next week you're gonna be trying to have me on your fucking private jet or whatever the fuck. Get out of here.
That's very bold.
All right. Well, you move
not your
differently
money.
with your rich friends. Okay. And they're white, please. Reparations.
That's true. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that part I see.
Yeah, the white friends, they can
We
pay.
talk about girls trip.
Yeah.
Let's talk about girls' trips and how it seems to always be so disastrous. And they end friendships. I've had a few stories, not about me specifically, but my first girls trip, I was 19 years old and I wanted to go to LA. And my friends didn't have as much money as me at the time. So because I make cakes, Cake by Mandy.
At 19?
You know, I was always balling. But
She said towel is cheap.
okay, we're just scratch that out because whatever.
It can get higher than Tao,
you.
but it's not cheap.
For you. So
So I paid for. I asked them to give me maybe like $150 each for their flight.
That's it?
amazing.
For their flight, and I paid
How
for.
many girls?
It was 4 of us, but I paid for the Airbnb. I asked them for $150 each for the flight, and we all know the LA flight, especially from New York, it's
Right.
not
I don't know when you
$150.
book it,
Yeah.
But yeah, there was this one girl who tried me my whole entire trip. This was my birthday trip, actually, by the way. She tried me the whole entire trip. She was the only one of us that had been to LA before, so she kind of was trying to take over. Like,
Mm.
let's do this, let's go here. No, we should do this or whatever. So it was like, my friends, they know I'm not really the stand back, be quiet kind of type. So don't try me because we're going to go toe to toe.
Wait, but you didn't take it as maybe she has the LA experience, so she wants to show you all the best spots.
No, that's not how I took it because of her tone and her attitude. It
Okay.
was, bitch, you're trying to take over my birthday trip and I won't let you do it.
Okay.
So
Not cool.
there was this one time we got into it because we had went to Melrose and it was hot as fuck. So anybody knows LA can be over 90 fucking degrees. And
Yeah.
we were walking the whole of the Melrose Strip. And it was like, I think that my friend, she had went into Sorella and we were obsessed with Sorella, if you know Sorella.
Oh my God, on Fairfax.
Yeah, so we were obsessed with Sorella. This is our first time going to the store in person, and my friend she could not decide if she wanted these glasses from there or not. And the problematic girl, was like, well, like, it's really hot. Like, are you gonna get the glasses or not? You can always buy them online. And I'm like, you have to pay for shipping online. Like, we're in the store.
Yeah.
We're in the store. Why the hell would she buy it online? Like, she
Where are
was
you rushing to?
And we're
because
together.
she was rushing because she wanted us to go to this restaurant that her friend worked at. But we weren't even really trying to go there. We were actually trying to get back to our Airbnb in time for the pool party that was happening
Yeah.
at the place before the sunset. So
Okay, question. Did anyone communicate to this girl? Hey girl, we're actually not gonna go
no,
to
my
your
friends were very hush
restaurant.
hush. I was the only one
Right.
talking up.
So she was holding on
in
to
the
hope.
middle of Melrose, we were going at it. She ended up going to her friend's restaurant by herself, and she only made that known to us when we called the Uber and she was like, "Oh, I'm not getting in the Uber. I'm going." Here.
Okay.
And
Well, she's grown.
Salty.
No, yeah. It was like we had so much tension for the rest of the trip that me and one of my other friends just kind of started doing things like on our own. We were like, well, we want to go to Malibu Beach. Is it
Hit up
Malibu
Nobu?
Beach?
You went to Nobu Malibu?
No. I didn't even know what that was back then.
Okay.
But I went to Malibu Beach with my friend. We went by ourselves.
Yeah.
We went to go get breakfast by ourselves. I was just like,
That's the thing with the trips.
I don't want to
like,
fight.
There's always one person that's gonna be like, okay, let's do this, but then you want to do your own shit. I feel like that's where the beef starts a lot of the times.
I agree. I also think I think a part of life is just like trying to be a better person every day. No, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like every day you're trying to be better and like evolve and be like a better and better person. So what I try to do now, is try to give people the benefit of the doubt and try to assume best intentions. Try, right? Obviously, you're not perfect. It's not always gonna work. Not true. Hey, my Trinidadian cousin. Don't roll your eyes at me.
I was 19 years old, so
No,
I'm
saying you were
I don't care
younger.
now.
But I'm saying in our old, like, the things that we fought about then, I don't think necessarily the fights would go the same now. For example, like I'm trying to be a better person, genuinely. And I think so now when I deal with people, it's like, and what I wish everyone did, and like what I wish I even had the better ability to do is like, just pause for a second, try to understand the other person's perspective. Because a lot of times I think women fall out and it's a lot of misunderstandings.
It's not communicating.
It's not really people trying to come for you or people trying to hurt you or whatever. It's just like you're not understanding their perspective and they're not understanding yours. So just pause for a second and try to figure it out.
I'm going to take everything you're saying and run with it. I think at the end of the day, people need to be independent. If you want,
she will go off by herself
will
on a group
leave.
trip.
I don't give a
but not be mad.
itinerary
But not be mad.
I don't care
She
what
just
the
will be like,
itinerary-
well, I want breakfast. You guys want to stay home? I'm going to
going.
find breakfast
I'm
and
going.
leave. And
And
but
I
we
don't-
know that about
right.
her.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think
Yeah.
people need to like have onus and independence and like clearly communicate the expectations. So like if you wanted these friends with you on this trip, great. But now if someone wanted to do something else, they need to communicate that and then like get everybody on board.
And then don't be mad at the person because they wanted something else.
Right.
And
If she
then,
wanted to
like,
see her
if-
friend, let
if
her go.
They didn't want to do that, then they're not doing that. And if they want to stay
True.
and try on glasses and hang out and like have a shopping experience and you don't want to do that, then go to your friend's random fucking restaurant. But like, I think it's a part of like there are moments
my
of
birthday.
camaraderie and then there are moments of still being an independent
But
person.
that's the other piece you're missing, Sade. If it's her birthday,
And she paid.
if it's her birthday,
yes,
Forget about
yes.
that.
but even if she didn't pay, it's her birthday,
They need
so
to be thoughtful.
cater to your
I
birthday
think they do
friend.
need to be-
Yeah.
I do think you need to be
trip,
thoughtful.
Yeah.
Birthday trip, it's like all about the
like,
birthday girl. Yeah.
International
Agree.
trips where we
Would
all
agree.
spend bread, and if you want to go see some shit that I don't want to see, you are entitled to go see.
Yeah,
it.
well, we went to Argentina and Sade's like, I've already seen the graveyards and the mausoleums, and I was like, well, I haven't, so I want to go. So I found someone
I
to
took you
give
for
me a
different
tour.
experience.
Yeah, she wanted to. We don't have to talk about it.
Did you guys argue on that trip?
No,
Oh, your friend threw a shoe at my head.
Sarah, that bitch is fucking crazy.
Sarah threw a shoe at my head.
Seriously?
Yes,
No.
And I went,
yes.
No.
She blunt. She. I was like, ooh, reflexes.
I was like, bitch, why you meant?
No, Sarah was the poison.
Sarah was losing her shit. But yes, you're right. I think if it is a friend trip, there's give and take. But I feel like a lot of weird shit with friendships is like this codependence and like people not feeling comfortable in their independence. And I feel like that's strange.
But but it's also just you want to.
Just say women, men do that shit too.
Men do
I
it
mean,
too,
no,
but
men,
I think it's.
I don't think men get into shit when they go out.
No, they get
men
into
do
shit.
that shit too because I just went on a trip.
It's
with
just
my
less
man,
dramatic.
and he was like,
It's like I don't fuck
you
with you.
left me and I didn't know where to go.
No, actually,
Like, I
I
don't know how Google Maps work.
I do know.
You left him on the side
I
of
do
the
know two
road.
guys that fell out on vacation, but it was over money, and it was over.
Yeah.
It was over a car rental.
Men fall out too. But going back to what you said earlier about like, well, just be more independent and like do what you want. I do think we need to have more empathy, and like maybe your friend wants to feel cared for. Like when I'm not still harboring this, but just as an example, when we went to Argentina, I wanted my friend who knew about Argentina to show me Argentina.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Right, but I also know my friend, and I'm like, she doesn't fucking care, and she
Let's
doesn't.
go to the cool
She wants me to go to clubs.
Let's just go to that like hole in the wall shit. That like
hole in the walls
we
in
love
different
hole in the
countries
wall.
is
Love
cool.
that.
It's cool, and I don't mind that, but I
That's,
also
like, not even like that cool. She's like, let's just eat something.
no. I think everything she showed us was super cool, but also I'm in a new country. I've never been there, so I would like to see one historic
Am I allowed to
thing.
see one tourist?
I want to see one thing that is important to the country, and I did it on my own. I found someone to give me a
I
tour.
think that's cool.
Yes, but would it have been nice for my friend to show me?
Live there?
Yes.
But think about all the other fun things I showed you.
Eat, pray, and love it up.
Like what? What are the other friend things?
Dicks. White penis.
White bands and white penises, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Were
interesting.
you on that trip?
No, I've just heard this story so many times.
And was it not a good time? Imagine I was the friend trying to be like, oh, guys, it's time to go to bed. We got to get to the museum in the morning. And you didn't fucking go to
We
the
could have
club until
done
6
both.
o'clock in the morning.
We could have done both.
No, you had the best time of your fucking life.
It was
and then
fun.
you went to your little museum at the end
I
of the
wasn't
trip.
doing both. I promise you.
I did both.
Right.
I want to see the cultural. I want to see the not so cultural.
That is a part of the culture.
Right.
So you guys had physical fights on vacation? Not you
Physical.
not because I don't know. The shoe thing threw me off.
Sarah.
The shoe thing.
Oh yeah, me and
Sarah
slap
was-
boxed in Bali at a restaurant.
You
Would
That
drink
shit
at
was
each-
ghetto.
would drink
You
at
threw
her.
a drink at her in
That
Bali
shit was ghetto.
when I was gone.
No, yes. Okay, we all
Wait, I never knew that.
You didn't know?
we did all go on a
Collapsed her.
trip.
We went
okay.
to Bali together.
We went to Bali together.
No, we went to Hong Kong. We went to Hong Kong. So Black Girls Texting, we also have this thing called Black Girls Travel because we're all very well-traveled people. Not to sound bougie,
Sounded
but
a little bit bougie.
I don't give a fuck. We like to travel. Like, who doesn't want to see the world? Whatever. And we did it together. So we went to Hong Kong, and then we went to Cambodia, and then we went to Indonesia. When we were in Cambodia, this is when I was doing some weird scammy shit, allegedly. And so the ticket was not confirmed.
It was like a Russian.
Hey.
There was a hacker,
Excuse me?
allegedly.
The ticket wasn't confirmed. And so there was some drama about that. But I'm also like the baby of the group. I'm the youngest. I'm 25, you know? And so I didn't understand that it was like I bought the first leg. So I bought Hong Kong to
But there were
Cambodia.
multiple-
But I didn't buy Cambodia to Indonesia. So it was our last day in Cambodia, and they were all like, yeah, we land at 7 p.m. And I was like, my thing says 2 p.m. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, it's 2 p.m. And they were like, oh, you only got the first leg. And I was like, fuck. So then I like ran back to the hotel, and I'm like trying to figure shit out because I don't want to be in Cambodia by myself. Like, no. And so they're fighting at the table. And at this time, I wasn't that close to Glynn, but like they're talking mad shit about me. Like,
I was talking
Sis.
shit about you.
you fucking bitch.
But you got on my fucking
Like,
nerves because
she's
you reached out to
so
me and I
trash.
gave you the fucking itinerary.
She's so
And you just didn't
But-
scroll all
like,
the way
but girl,
down.
But I'm the baby of the
Think
group.
about people, right?
You know.
Listen, you would have got me tight too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay.
Now I know you more. I would have been on your ass.
But the thing is, I left. I didn't ask anybody to handle my
No, you
issues.
didn't. You handled
I
your
left
shit.
and I handled my shit by myself. I got my ticket to Indonesia. I figured it the fuck out. I didn't say, can you guys help me? Da, 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 da.
didn't.
I was like, oh, I got to figure this out. I'm going back to the hotel. I need to figure my shit out because I'm not trying to be here by myself. So I figured it out. But little did I know, they were all talking mad shit.
I said this dumb bitch didn't scroll down and that was the end of it.
Yeah, I didn't scroll down. I was at a different place in life. This is when my hair was blonde.
Blondes don't have that much fun.
I was having fun back
You
then.
didn't have fun on that trip.
Yeah. Okay. You relax.
Tell us what kind of fun you
No, I wasn't having much fun.
Because girls
Um,
want to know do girls fuck on girls.
Do we fuck each other?
No.
You sounded so
Like you know, like the guys Colombia's trip. You know, they
Yeah, they
I think
they
they
do.
fuck.
down there.
They do.
Allegedly.
Well, okay. We'll just sum it up shit happened. There was a big fight.
There was a huge
There was
fight.
a falling out between one of my friends and her and whatever.
That was a bad
Now,
fight.
in terms of how shit goes down on trips,
Besides that.
I think you need to know the kind of girl that you're traveling with. Like, I love you. You be fucking on trips. So I know, like,
If
just
we
like
share a
you two,
room,
if-
we have to talk
if
about
we
ground rules. Yeah.
if we share a room, we need to have ground rules. Or we'll have a room that we used to call it the smash room.
Yes.
That, like, we might get an Airbnb and it might be comfortable for a 2-bed, but we might get a 3rd bedroom.
And that's where
the
you sleep with
rotational
someone.
fucking
Yeah.
room.
Or what we've
Rotational.
done on trips before that is so fucking trifling.
What?
Just like get a hotel that's like not really big enough for everybody, but somebody will be like, well, I won't be here anyway. Like, we'll just alternate.
Oh,
There are
yeah, you
always
know you
space
live-
in-
you-
I'm
Who
not
would you
involved
be?
in that, to be clear.
That is
Everybody
so-
else's place.
That's so dangerous.
Oh
I'm
no,
a good
that
girl.
was I was a guarantee. Back in the day, I was guaranteed to not be in the
She was
hotel
never
room.
in the
You
hotel.
didn't have
You're
to
like,
count me
"Doesn't
into the
matter 'cause
count
she's
of the
not even gonna
room.
be there.
Right.
But the thing about Sade, like, she has her fucking annoying ass qualities, but like, I think certain parts of you make it very like easy because like you're fine. you're
fine.
good. You're okay.
Except for when I was got
When you
into
were
a
in-
gangbang.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Wow.
Please explain,
Wow,
because
I
you
said
can't
that
just say,
so-
because you
okay,
just you
I'm
can't just
sorry,
say
I'm
that.
sorry, that sounded
This is
crazy.
also
I
the
want to
same
I want to backtrack.
Bali
I
trip.
want to
Go with it,
backtrack.
go with
I
it,
want to
come on.
backtrack. I want to backtrack. Whoa, that sounded fucking crazy. We went out. We were at a club, and there was this guy who I was very attracted to. He was on a trip with a group of men. We were on a trip
The German?
group of women, Australians.
Oh, the fucking Australian.
And
bro.
I went back to their villa, but there were like 12 dudes in the villa and like just me by
Now,
myself.
Now let me paint it from me walking in. Well, Sarah. we were
Stranger
calling her.
danger.
Yeah.
Sarah's like,
Right.
we have to get her. I was like, I think she's
Sarah's a
fine.
hater.
Sarah's like, we need to go. We don't know
No,
where
she was
going.
actually
I
probably being
thought
very
she
thoughtful
was,
of
she was
this
smart.
Oh, whoops.
I was like, shoot, whatever. We walk in, I just see Shadi like,
In a pool with
in a
like 12
pool,
niggas.
and they're all sitting around.
They're all like
The old woman
wolves.
in the-
Right, looking like a pack of lions. And my breasts were high and
Yeah.
bouncy.
Very
I was 22.
You weren't scared?
No. No, God protects babies and fools. The amount of things we've done, and I'm like, we should have been dead,
Yeah.
and we're not.
Absolutely. When
Thank
we
you,
walk into the
Jesus.
place and Sarah starts going off.
Sarah,
In here, fights with the men.
remember, Sarah's the eldest. Sarah also
If I was
doesn't
your
like
friend, I would
men.
have fought you.
No,
She
I
wanted
think
to,
she
I
wanted
think.
to fight me that night.
Sarah
too.
always wanted
She
to
lost
fight
her phone.
everybody.
And she was like,
Yeah.
it's
But
your phone,
Sarah
I lost
was
my phone.
Sarah was dick
Indonesian
deprived.
police office.
Sarah needed some dick.
But she had plenty when she walked in there.
No, Sarah likes women, so she never had dick.
Can't say that.
No, she didn't.
So she's never had dick.
She wants dick, but she
before.
likes women.
Don't say that.
That's bad.
That
Cut
sounds
it.
confusing.
Chop.
That's confusing. That's confusing.
You on that wall. You just did something that's on
Okay.
that wall. From that,
You
from
did
that
something
list,
on that
girl.
wall.
Something that you
No,
did
but
It's because I know Sarah.
But here's the thing. I think ultimately, to get back to the main topic, you got to know who you're traveling with,
Yeah.
who your friends are, and what they're going to be doing. Like
Yeah.
now,
Go ahead, lie.
Travel with a whole
Go ahead, lie.
So would you
Go
travel
ahead,
with a whole
lie.
friend?
Depends. So when we were younger, yes, travel with the whole friend. Everybody's a hoe. But now, no.
you're not traveling with your whole friend?
No.
First of all,
Where you
she's
going with
engaged.
friends?
She's engaged and she doesn't need
I
her
don't do that.
fiance worried about her being
That's
around a
right.
whole
Where
friend.
Glenn gonna
Can't
go?
give me places that I want to hoe at.
No,
That's the
honestly, I've been expecting you to be a fucking slut, and you've just been so boring. I'm the fucking
look.
slut.
No,
and
you-
you're so boring.
That's the other thing with watching,
places.
growing up with people. Sade used to be so fun. Now she's so boring. She's
You boring?
so boring. So
boring?
boring. We will go somewhere and I'm like,
Boring.
why are you so boring?
I
Like,
have one
do
cocktail
something.
and go to
Like,
bed.
we're trying to go out, you boring ass old lady. She's boring now. Boring. She used to be the most fun. Now
all
she's
right.
boring.
I want to level set for anyone that's watching this. Where's the camera? Where should I look in?
Over here.
All right. Their level up. Sade used to be so fun.
Grandma.
Sade used to get us into white vans with unknown drugs and unknown people and be in a pool with 12 niggas needing to be saved. And now I'm just like, hey guys, let's have a cocktail and go to bed.
Every time I call you, you have on like a bonnet
Is
and a robe.
that crazy?
so
or is
boring
that
now.
growth. You tell me.
I would say gross.
It's relationship.
No, she's in a relationship.
I'm in a relationship.
No, Sade literally just got boring.
I got boring, or I went from
Gotta do her.
100,000
Wild
trillion.
Night is like her 10-step skincare routine.
Right. She's like, I'm taking a bubble bath. I'm like, okay, boring.
Whole time I'm like, when are we gonna wrap this up? I gotta go home to my man.
Boring.
Mm.
Boring. But you, it was fun. At least we saw the fun, Sade.
You had fun, and now it's over.
We've experienced
Yeah.
the fun, Sade.
Done
We've
it.
experienced
It's
it.
done. It's over.
Yeah.
They're
Growth.
bouts. They're
It's
bouts of
over?
fun, and that's it. If I have a
Let's
friend
not
who's
in the
not
park.
progressing and growing, I'm looking at them crazy.
But do you think that you're not fun anymore, or do you think that you're less careless?
I'm less
Mm.
careless.
That's what it is. Yeah. It's growth. Yeah. I wouldn't get into a white van today.
I
No.
might get in the white van.
Yeah. You still would. She's still a little off,
Still get in the white van.
but I would not still get into a white van today.
Me either.
We got into a white van with no windows in Argentina with a 6'7" Brazilian man with locks.
Was it like a van? Was it their like?
It was
their
a van.
transportation?
He was like an artist.
Still don't understand the story.
Easels and shit in the back of the van.
But like we literally piled into this man's van. There were no windows. He could have taken us somewhere. Sex trafficking, like God knows
I
what.
would love to have been sex trafficked by him.
Okay.
Sade, you just said something from
Please
that
cut
wall
that.
again.
Please cut that. Oh my
Something you said
God.
was wrong.
Inappropriate.
Oh,
Um
sure.
but the point is like that was so unsafe and we all just did it. But like would I ever do that now? No. And we're all like very smart people, like very educated,
Smarter.
and we still made
Now.
those decisions.
Mhm.
But God protects babies and
Yeah, that'll
fools.
be like-
Ended.
Yeah, our friend, our bestie.
Yeah, we still have fun. It just looks different. I think that's also a big thing about having a group of friends that you've literally grown up with. Like, I've seen her in multiple relationships. I've seen you in multiple relationships, situationships. But the thing is, like, we support each other, we love each other, we go through things together, and we're just there for one another. And
Mm.
the people that are not with the shits, like they're just trash
Yeah.
friends.
Dropped.
Chop.
Well, since you guys are so close, you guys known each other for 10 plus years. How important is your approval for people that you date?
For me, I trust my own
Judgment?
judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I trust my judgment with my current and my forever man. But yeah, I'm lying because my ex, I did kind of want
Girl,
some approval.
what did I say?
You wasn't fucking with him,
No.
and that's why he gone. So yeah, it is important. It is important. I did introduce him to my friends. I remember Sarah was grilling him. She was doing too much, as per usual, Sarah. But yeah, it is important. Like I could never be with someone who like just didn't fuck with my friends at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
How about you?
Their opinions on someone?
Yeah.
Approval?
Like, what if they just absolutely did not like
That would be
someone?
bothersome. Because, like, your man comes around and you don't want your friends to be like, I've had friends that date people that I'm like, this man is so fucking dry.
Like my ex.
Oh.
Oh,
My
nobody
The
liked it. Liked him.
white one.
No, people like the white one.
I didn't like the light skin
They
one
don't like him. I like the light skin one.
with the hoop earring.
No, he had a dangly.
Rico?
You got a hoop?
He would wear dangly earrings.
No, keep what you have now. Don't put no hoop. I hate
He had a
the dangly
cross.
earring. Oh gosh.
He did, didn't he?
And then I'm pretty sure I saw him on a date with a man. I'm pretty positive.
We don't shame. whatever
No,
his
I'm
interests
not
are.
shaming, but
No,
Yeah,
but
no
she's
judgment.
saying-
She's not James. She's
I'm just
just
saying spotted.
Spotted.
Love that for him.
she's being
Happy for him.
observant.
Met him,
Yeah.
I
She's
thought
saying
he
what she
was
saw.
okay, but the shit that y'all had going on was trash. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
were against him in the turmoil.
I think that your friends definitely will have your best interest and you'll get a genuine sense of, ultimately you want your partner to be able to mesh into your friend group and vice versa. Obviously, they don't need to be best of friends, but you want to be able to all get along and all spend time with one another. Like, I love Chelsea's fiance. He's amazing. He's a great guy. And I hope the same for you down the line. I mean, there's been some ups and downs with the choices making.
Light skin. We like light skin.
And I don't know about that.
Look, she just
She
voiced her opinion.
Yeah.
really likes light
That
skin.
does not have my approval. That does not have my approval. I mean, that's a layered story. But yeah, I think your friend should definitely. I don't think they need to like leave a hard stamp of approval, but like you should get their
But it
opinion.
matters to you what
It
your
matters.
friends
It
think.
matters because they ultimately know you and they're gonna help you pull those blinders off when you're like, oh my God, we're in love. And it's like, girl, you just getting some good dick. Relax.
Mhm.
I think for the most part, though, I'm not really gonna get in your shit unless I think that he's
It's a big red flag.
terrible.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I did that one time. Like, I appreciate you guys' answers because there was this one time, like, I knew my friends, and she was my best friend. I knew her boyfriend was absolute shit, and she kept taking him back. And I literally tried to talk to her, like, what do you see in this? Like, you have so much going for yourself. Like, you are really that bitch. She was really like that bitch. And I'm just like, what is up with this guy that you just keep like being like a dodo?
The dick.
And
Sometimes they, like,
honestly,
brainwash
it
you.
was me like trying to talk her into like her senses that made us fall out for a little bit. And I was just like, I would never ever put myself in that position again. Like, my friend's relationship is their business. If they ask me, I'll let them know, but I'm never get heavily involved in anything that
I
my
think
friends
that's
have going
smart,
on
yeah.
relationship wise.
Yeah.
Unless you're being abused mentally, physically,
I
Or he's
stay out of it.
really whack. But I don't know. I've had friends marry the whack ass people.
And what are they doing now?
They're just living
Fucking
whack
other niggas?
little- Oh, yeah, yes. I have friends that are doing that. Stepping out.
Sarah
So,
doesn't
ladies,
watch.
thank you so much for coming onto 8 at the Table. We really appreciated having you guys. You could just tell them where they can find you, your Instagram, YouTube, where they can listen to your podcast, all of that.
We are Black Girls Texting. We are Black Girls Texting on pretty much everything, on Patreon, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. The only thing that we're not Black Girls Texting on is Twitter. We're Black Girls Text 1. And
Yeah.
that's
We
it.
come
got
out every
merch?
Wednesday. Check out our podcast. We're on everywhere podcasts are streamed. We sell merch. We have a Black Girl Doing Shit sweatshirt that is strictly for Black people. Don't ask us
be
if you
surprised
can wear
how
a
many
Black
people
Girl
ask
Doing
us
Shit
if they can wear
sweatshirt
it.
and you're white.
I think you can wear it.
And
Don't listen to her.
yeah.
You're paying Black women. And I don't know when this is coming out, but if you're in LA in March 24th, we have like a weekend in LA girls getaway. So
Yeah.
tap into our Instagram for that.
Okay, super cool. Thank you again for coming on our show. Really do appreciate it. And for all of our viewers, 8 at the Table, please continue to support us. We're on YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, TikTok. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You purchase our merch, keep supporting us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.